Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Kaylin coming to you with the next portion of my review of the British Army Halal 24-hour ration pack menu H4. And I have decided to include afternoon tea, which is something that is very common on the other side of the pond. So I have reserved a few items for that. So this is the English breakfast tea, and I have a packet of creamer and a packet of sugar. I'll go ahead and put these into the cup. Gotta make sure I got my phone on a mount, and it's kind of at a weird angle, but it's the way that the mount is. So this is the way I used to drink hot tea many years ago when I was a kid, but then later on I stopped doing that. But then a few years ago, probably maybe about 6 or 7 years ago, I started doing this again, drinking my tea with creamer in it and sugar. I do this with hot tea only. I don't do it with cold tea. Although sometimes I like a sweet tea, but more often than not, I drink my cold tea just straight up without anything added to it, unless I maybe have a piece of lemon or lime or something to throw in it. So here is the tea bag. I will go get the water to pour into the cup. And for the afternoon snack, this is the fruit nougat bar. And this white stuff along the side is a rice paper. So rice paper is edible. And instead of a tray, I don't see the need to bring out the big old tray for just this little thing. So I just got a little plate, put it on. It is very sticky, at least on the wide sides and on the ends, so I'm just going to give my tea a little bit of a stir while the bag soaks. Just making very tiny movements with the spork so I don't spill it. I'm not going to upload this video separate. I am going to add this segment on with the supper video, which I will do in a few hours. Thought about just going for a spoon, but you know what, I got the spork. I should just keep using it throughout the day for all parts of the ration. But I do have a spoon in the bag with the remainder of the ration components in case the spork is not good enough to get the food out of the pouch after I heat it. I'll just leave that like that. I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of this. There's raisins, cranberries, and apricots. Those are the fruits that are in here. It's soft. I'm getting the tartness of the fruits. And just bite the raisins and are the dominant flavor, and then the cranberry comes in. I don't think I hit a piece of apricot. I'll probably will in future bites, but it's very easy to chew. It's just sticky. There's the apricot pieces. I just tried to take a nibble of the apricot by itself without the other fruit bits. I can pick it up, it's not quite there. It's not quite as dominant as the other two fruit flavors, but it's still good. I like this. This would be one of those things that just have a quick pick-me-up if you need some quick energy. Although if you're eating this on a very, very hot day, then you might want to keep it in the wrapper to hold on to it, or just hold on to the rice paper on the sides. Still, this is a good little bar. I like it. But the rice paper just completely dissolves in your mouth, or at least it does me. I don't feel like that I'm eating paper at all. It just kind of blends in with the nougat as it melts. Putting a squeeze on the tea bag. That's pretty darn good tea. I like that brand. Of course, I like a lot of different brands of tea that I've tried, but there's always room for more. So I'm going to go ahead and sip on this tea for a little while longer, and then I will come back with supper later on. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side. Good evening, YouTube. This is Kaylin Strain coming back at you with the final segment of my review of the British halal operation, ration packet menu H4, and I'm going to pull the remaining items out of this bag, show you what my supper will be. Actually, the first thing I want to do is I'm actually going to get started with heating the main up, and I'm going to use the same process that I used for my lunch, halal chicken with dal. And again, this package is wider than the flameless ration heater bag, so I am going to do the same thing that I did earlier. I'm going to cheat and cut open the bag because the tear now is just isn't going to cooperate. So there's the bag open. I have some ground sea salt. That's just the cap of my grinder. Oh crap, the cap went in there. Oh well. I'm going to pour some water in and hopefully this time not make a mess of it. To saturate the element. I'm going to again wrap the whole thing in a towel. I can already feel the element heating up. I have that propped up against something to keep it upright. And now I will get on with the rest of the goodies. First thing I will take out, even though I'm not in any particular order, this is the Biscuits Brown S. I'm assuming brown sugar. And I got the peanut butter, the smooth peanut butter. This was packed in the US. I looked on the package. And there are 6 biscuits in here. I counted them earlier. So there should be enough peanut butter to put on all of these biscuits. Have beverage powder type orange, and this one calls for 375 ml of cold water, so I will mix that in my drinking jar. I have the Tutti Frutti flavored drink. This is one that requires 500, so I will use this for that. I will take out the Hot Diggity Dog sauce bottle. I don't know if I will need it, but it will be here if it is needed. Also do the Taifu tea, and I have a creamer, I would have had a sugar for it, but I used the sugar on the muesli this morning. But that's okay. And this is the mango cake. That will not be warmed. And in the event that I have issues with using the spork to get the dal out of the pouch, I do have a metal teaspoon here that I can use. So that will be on standby. And I'm going to keep that bag because that is a seriously strong bag. So I got hot water going in my coffee pot for the tea. Yeah, nice smell to it. That tea bag has a nice smell to it. I'm also going to go ahead and pour the drink powders into their respective cups. The Tutti Frutti is a white powder. But I think that will change once I hit it with the water. Orange is just a slightly tinted powder. It smells like Tang. The Tutti Frutti powder. It smells like Kool-Aid. I have 2 bottles here that I'm going from. This one actually froze, so it has a big ice chunk in it, so I'm just squeezing it through the drink hole. Until I get up to the 500 mils. This Tutti Frutti actually looks like a pear juice. That's the color that I'm getting off of it right now. I expected it to be red. I'm gonna stir up the orange. And this looks more like pineapple. It's not that super bright orange that I'm used to with the orange flavored drinks here on this side of the pond. I'm going to go get the water for the tea, and I'm actually going to go get a little scoop of sugar because I like sugar in my tea. Oops, I just spilled some on the tray, but that's okay. If you're picking up any extra noises from outside, it's because I have my windows open and there is someone down below me who is playing music. I'll just take this teacup out and sells this sugar off the tray. I don't want to waste it. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a stir like that. Again, this is my first time having Taifu tea. And from what I've seen on the other reviews of this tea, everybody likes it, except those that don't like tea. I have never seen that in any stores here in the States. Now I will go ahead and open up the mango cake, and the tear notch is on the bottom of the pouch. See, it's printed like that, but the tear notch is down here, which is really weird. Now that notch opened up like a dream. And this is the cake. A little glisten on the top, a little glisten on the bottom. It's got the color I would expect from mango. I'm going to put that over here in a small hole below my teacup. Now I'm going to open up the biscuits. Package opens really, really easily. I'm going to take one out and get a close-up of it. This is what these biscuits look like. Doesn't really have much of a sweet smell. Maybe it's not brown sugar. Maybe it does have some sugar. My cat is taking a peek up. Mila, you're a silly girl. You trying to steal my show? Are you trying to steal my show, Mila? Silly little cat. These smell more like a bread than a cookie. But I'll go ahead and put these here. And then I gave the peanut butter a knead earlier, but this is 42 grams of peanut butter. That's more than what's in the US MRE packs. I'm going to cut the corner off so it'll be easier to squirt it out and not have a big old mess. I'm going to go ahead and put some of the peanut butter on one of these biscuits. It's a little thinner than US peanut butter. But the color looks the same. I'll just nest that right there on in that slot. I'll go ahead and give my drinks another stir, because it looks like well, the cold drinks have settled a bit, so I want to I'll give them all a stir. I still have a little bit more water, so in case these are a little too strong, I can add a little water to it. This drinking jar holds approximately 400 mils of water below, like up to here. I didn't measure it out because I'm using my measuring cup to hold the 500 or close to it for the Tutti Frutti drink. Now that sounds pretty clear, but I'm giving it another stir anyway. I'm going to tilt that just so you can see what the drinks look like. So there is the mango cake. There is the biscuit with the peanut butter. That's a Tutti Frutti drink, and that's the orange flavored drink, which looks like a pineapple. And the Tutti Frutti looks like pear. And off to the side, I have my my ration heater going, and I'm gonna I'm flipping the pouch under the towel. So it's an attempt to try to make sure that both sides get heated up. And I'm using, although a water bottle that still has water in it to kind of prop it up, even though there's not a whole lot of water in it, but it's staying pretty good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take a taste of this biscuit. I'm going to bite off a corner without hitting the peanut butter first so I can get an initial taste of it. That tastes like a wheat, almost like a wheat cracker. There's just a to me there's a very slight hint of sweetness because there is sugar in it. I looked at the ingredients earlier. Now I'm going to take a taste of the peanut butter. It's definitely smooth peanut butter. Like I said, it's a little thinner than U.S. peanut butter. But this is U.S. peanut butter made for the British Department of Defense. But it still tastes good. Yeah, it's good peanut butter. So I will definitely enjoy eating this. In fact, I'm going to have another little nibble. I'm going to take a sip of the Tutti Frutti drink first because that one seems to have dissolved the most. Actually, I was a little shy of 500 mils. I'll see if it needs more water or if it's fine the way it is. Well, I think I actually made the right move because that really doesn't have a whole lot of flavor, even though it wasn't made with the full 500 mils of water. Now I'm gonna taste the orange. Yeah, that tastes like Tang with just a slightly less amount of sugar. Someone yelled stop outside, so again, ignore any noises that are coming from outside because I have my windows open. And I just don't feel like shutting it. So I apologize in advance for that. And now I'm going to take a bite of this mango cake. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's moist. I can taste the mango flavor. It's not strong. It's not making me want to immediately go for a sip of a drink. That's a pretty darn good cake. I think my tea is probably steeped long enough, so I'm going to take the tea bag out. Sometimes I'll bounce it in the spoon before I give it a squeeze because I don't like to waste any of the tea that is in here, else I squeeze the tea bags to get as much of the goodies out of it as I can. Take a sip of it. That just tastes like a good, strong black tea, even with the creamer and the sugar that I added. It's a good tea. I like it. Now, if only we could get it here in the U.S. Now, this ration heater did not make as much noise as the other one did, but it's still heating up. But I'm going to let it go just a little bit more. Well, I take a few more bites of my peanut butter biscuit. Hardly any breakage on these. These came out intact. That's pretty darn good from having been shipped all the way from Glasgow, Scotland to Des Moines, Iowa. I'm going to load up another one. Okay, I think it is time to empty this pouch. And just like the other one, this is right side up, but the tear notches are right here. I find that odd. I'm sure others do too, but I guess that's how they do it. Well, that one didn't tear off as much as I would have liked, but that's okay because I can have better control getting it out. And dal is a curried lentil. And there's chicken in here, halal chicken. And that means that it was slaughtered in accordance with the Islamic dietary rules. And there's no pig ingredients in any of this food. I'm guessing that's why I didn't get the boiled sweets like I read on a menu guide. I'm guessing that the boiled sweets might contain pig source gelatin, but I'm not sure of that because I have never seen an ingredient list for the boiled sweets. So this is the halal chicken with dal. And I can definitely smell the curry. It's a big chunk of the chicken. I definitely taste the curry. It looks like a little bit of the doggone on the biscuit, but that's okay. So you can actually see the whole lentils. Which is good because it doesn't look, then it won't look like baby food. But this is pretty darn good. Now, it's nice to have the big chunks of chicken so you know that it's in there. You know what kind of meat it is. This tastes almost like something that a member of my mosque would make and serve to all of us if we're having a dinner there. So the curry's not too strong, and although I have the hot diggity dog sauce over here, I am not gonna need it. I will put that away and save that for another time where I get into something and I need to have some spice. I'll use that sauce then, but for this it doesn't need it, and I think it would totally mess up the flavor profile, so I'm not gonna go with that. I'm gonna eat it straight up just like this. Oh, I think that will do it for also the matches I want to show you. That match pack that I got in this ration, I took the matches in the striker out and I put them into my UCO Storm match pack so that I have 20 matches in there instead of the 15 that originally came with it. And so that fills that up nicely. So I got two different kinds of matches in there. I got 2 extra strikers in there instead of just 1 extra striker, and they fit perfectly. So yeah, that would definitely be added to a kit of some kind later. So I think that will conclude this review of Menu H4 Halal British Operational Ration Pack. I definitely enjoy doing this, and I definitely enjoy highlighting this, especially for Pauly of Pauly's MRE reviews and things. So like I did for the other videos, I will drop a link to his channel down there so you can check his past reviews out. He has a few more to do of his current stock of rations, and then he will be backing off in order to try to improve his health. But he will continue to do updates on his assembly of reproduction components of a U.S. K-ration package. And he even found some actual food items that could go inside a few of the component packages, and he is cutting down cigarettes, actually cutting down the filter end of the cigarettes to fit into the boxes that he has. He does not smoke himself, but he bought the cigarette pack so that he could put them into the boxes, and that will help the boxes retain their shape once he glues them up. And so he will do updates on that. He will continue to shoot videos of events that he goes to, especially if they are of a militaria type thing. He loves going to those. So those things that are in his local area, he will continue to do those. And he will probably do ration entree reviews. Like if he gets this same chicken with dal like I have here, he will probably still do a review on it, just not add all the extra things like this cake or some of the drinks or any of the sweet bars or the candies that may go into the rations. So again, this is a special shout out for you, Pauly. Keep doing what you do. Keep bringing out the good stuff. And I think you'll continue to add subscribers from around the world. I enjoy watching Pauly's videos, and I'm sure you will too. So go check them out. Again, thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side. I am back. I am going to go ahead and empty the soup into this chicken soup bowl, which my mother gave me quite a few years ago. And as you can see, I moved the sesame bar here, got the peanuts there. And before I do open that up, I do want to go ahead and give a sample. My hot drinks have cooled off, but that's okay. You know, I wanted to get them recorded. So I'm going to go ahead and sample some of the peanuts. Oh, dang it, just bumped my table. Yeah, this little TV tray is quite wobbly, but good thing you have these on the tray to catch the drips. But those peanuts are pretty darn good. You know, they've got just the right amount of salt. They're crunchy. I have my windows open, so a fire truck is going up the street. I'll go ahead and give the coffee a try. Oh, that. I have my windows open because it's a lot cooler than it has been here in Des Moines, Iowa, and the weather is so nice I don't have to run my obnoxiously loud air conditioner, but then I get the siren, so I don't edit my videos. I only splice segments, so I'm not going to edit that out. Heck no. Okay, this is hot cocoa, which I use less than 500 mils because I like my cocoa a little strong, a little thicker. I can get that orange scent right off the bat when I bring it up to my nose. I can taste it a little bit. I like that. That is good cocoa. Now I'm going to sample the cola. It doesn't, it's almost there as far as the cola taste. It's not quite there. No doubt it's missing the carbonation, but it's almost there, but it's still pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and sample this sesame bar. Again, I'm not going to try to separate these three layers. I'm just going to take a bite of it. It's quite sticky. It's got a glisten to it. It's very nutty. I can definitely taste the honey. I took the pouch away from the ration heater. I just wrapped it up in the heater bag because this is obviously too big to fit inside it, and I'm giving it a shake. Now I'm going to pour it into the bowl. I didn't tear it all the way because I wanted to be able to control the pour. I'm opening the bag to see if I can get any more of the goodies off from the inside that might not have come out. Although spork's not great for this, but I can get most of the goodies out. It's thick, like a tomato soup should be. It's got little bits of other things in it, maybe onion. You can see the basil. Now it's time to send it down the hatch. That's a good tomato soup. I like this. This is a winner for me. I don't need to add anything to it. I am not going for that hot diggity dog sauce. I'm going to save that in case I need it for supper. So soup is really good for, it's raining outside. It's not cold, but you know, it looks like it could be cold. After all, this is October 5th. But I'm definitely going to enjoy this. This is a very good soup. And another handful of peanuts just because I feel like it. Yep, this is definitely going to be an enjoyable lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this from my phone to my computer so I can splice the two segments together, because I cut it off after I started the ration heater going, and this thing is still quite warm. So I'm leaving it on the towel till I dispose of it later. But anyway, I'm going to finish this up And again, like I did in the first segment that I uploaded, I'm going to put the link to Pauly's MR reviews and things down there, so you can see his channel. So you'll not only his ration reviews, but watch his videos of him explaining why he needs to back off the full ration reviews, and just do maybe the main entrees like this, or do updates on his reconstruction of his K-ration packaging, and the other events local to his area that he likes to attend, especially if they are militaria related. He really enjoys those, so do check out Pauly's channel, and if you're not subscribed to him, do so. He's enjoyable to watch, and he enjoys reading the comments that people leave. So go check him out, and stay tuned for dinner, or sometimes called supper. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.